I'm not bad pictures. I'm pretty and a motherfucker. Hoes be looking okay. She gonna keep fucking with me. Is this bitch okay? He said he ain't fucking around. I look at him like okay. I used to be down bad, but now I'm bitch okay. I'm pretty and a motherfucker. Hoes be looking okay. She said she fucking with me.
Hey JC Squad, what's good with y'all boys? Y'all, we just got done filming a video, but y'all not gonna see that until after this one, unfortunately, y'all. But once y'all go back and see that one, y'all, unfortunately, I ain't gonna say too much, y'all. But JC Squad, how are y'all doing today, man? Today we have a requested video. A couple people, and they want to know like our backstory behind each of us, like us growing up. What led us up to meeting and how we fell in love and just the stuff we do that like keep us in love, y'all. So this really just our story on both of our stories and how we met and then how we ended up falling in love with each other. We gonna tell our backstories. We obviously got two different versions of the story, y'all. We lived two totally different lives until we met each other. Now we be with each other every single day, y'all. I can't keep my motherfucking hands on me. But yeah, JC Squad. So me, y'all. Growing up, y'all, I had 6 brothers, so it's all boys, y'all. So you could already imagine how tough that would be to come out as gay. But growing up, all the way up until about 8th grade, I just was pretty much not normal, because even though you gay, you still normal. But up until 8th grade, I was just acting straight and like living straight, and I had no thoughts of like being gay or knew that I was gay or any of that. So up until that, for the most part, it was just a pretty normal life, y'all. I played basketball a lot. Both parents in the household, mama and dad, for a few years, and then dad started moved out, got with somebody else, and then but my dad is very active in our lives still. So my father, I give him that. He is very active in all of our lives. It's me, him, my mom, and then I got six brothers, y'all, from 4 different BMs. So you know my dad be getting busy as hell. He don't give a fuck. But yeah, y'all. So up until 8th grade, I was really just very not outgoing. I was very what's the opposite of extroverted, introverted, y'all. I still talk to who I mess with and who I fuck with, but I could tell that something was off growing up, you know. I just couldn't come to terms with it yet, and I didn't know what was going on. But yeah, growing up, I love playing basketball, JC Squad. I still bust y'all ass in some basketball. I love hooping. Growing up, me and all my brothers, we would always play games together, video games. Like, those are my best friends for real. I'm going to insert some pictures right here of me and my brothers and me and my siblings, y'all. It's 6 of us. I love them to death. Them is, like, all my best friends. Like, I really don't have no, like, friends. These is all, like, we call each other all the time, like, every day, y'all. My dad, he always made sure we stay, like, very much close-knit with each other, very family-oriented type of guy. Even in that shows now that we older as well, because we still keep in contact with each other. My dad don't even have to tell us to text or call each other. We talk to each other all the time. But yes, JC Squad. So leading up to about 8th grade is when I started getting like thoughts that I was like maybe gay. But all the way from 8th, 9th, 10th grade, 14, 15, 16, JC Squad, I did not let anybody know what was going on. I was like trying to brush it off like this ain't real. I would Google stuff like how not to be gay anymore. I would Google stuff like how do I know if I'm gay? Like, it was a whole bunch of stuff, JC Squad. And it's like, it hit different. If you got to Google that kind of stuff, JC Squad, you already know deep down. But it's like when you're only 14, and no shade, when it's African American, you in an African American community, JC Squad, we real judgmental, especially in the household with 6 brothers. Like, imagine there's 6 young black men in the house, 7, and you the only one, you feel me? So it was really hard for me. So from the ages of like 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19, it's like, in the back of my mind, I knew I was gay, but I could never come out yet. I just was definitely not ready. So I would just live my day-to-day life. I did have like a couple girlfriends here and there. It wasn't nothing serious at all. It was just more like a cover-up, y'all. It wasn't until about like fall of 2019 when I was dating this girl, and then I had just realized like I can't keep doing this. I can't keep trying to have girlfriends to hide the image, because I'm trying to put on a persona for everybody else, you know. Like, it's okay that I'm gay, it's okay that this is who I am. So in 2019 I had broke up with her and let her know like blase. I didn't tell her what was going on, but she had a feeling, because she had told me once I came out that she had a feeling we was talking. But yeah, JC Squad, so during that time, in 2019, as a matter of fact, it was the day right before Thanksgiving. So this was like November 27th, 28th. I had just broke up with her. I had come to the realization that I was gay, and I fully accepted it. Like, I realized this is who I was. And it took a lot, JC Squad. I'm not going to lie. It took a whole lot to come to terms with who I was. And even after I did, I still didn't come out for like another 2 years. Y'all, I probably came to terms with who I was when I was 19, so in 2021, and I would just stay in my house, y'all. I was just so depressed and anxious because I thought the world wasn't gonna accept me, and I thought like my family, my brothers, I thought everybody was gonna be so judgmental and negative and really like think about me as less than, when it was the opposite of that, JC Squad. So if you fast forward to 2023 of December, no, 2022 of December, me and him, we started talking, y'all. So backstory, if y'all don't know the backstory about me and him, how we met, y'all, we went to school together in 2016 at Hazel Park Preparatory Academy. What grade was you in?
Well, what grade was you in then? I was in 7th, I think.
Oh yeah, okay, so he was in 7th
grade.
I was in 8th. Okay, what was the teacher's name?
I don't remember her name.
Oh yeah, we did that on the
teacher.
Q&A. Yeah, we had a girl.
Teacher.
Yeah, we had a girl Spanish teacher.
The old Spanish lady.
I know. Yeah,
she was really nice.
Little funny looking.
She had like a little accent.
I miss her, y'all. Miss some Shire.
Yeah.
It's some Shire, y'all. But she was the best Spanish teacher. But anyways, y'all. So 2016. I moved houses, y'all. I ended up moving in with my uncle in the house that I live in. It was over East St. Paul, y'all, and the closest school to me was Hazel Park Preparatory Academy. Shout out to them, y'all. Very good school. My favorite school. I loved it there so bad. I only went there for like 5-6 months. But when I was there, y'all, we didn't really talk to each other because neither of us knew we was gay at the time, y'all. Like I had thoughts and stuff, but I definitely didn't know what was going on. And same with him. It's like when you that young, you can't really tell for real, y'all. So we didn't know anything was going on. We barely spoke to each other. Like it was probably like a hi, hello. Probably didn't even remember each other's names for real, y'all. But so from 2016 all the way up until December 2022, we were never in contact with each other. That whole 6 years, didn't know what was going on with each other. Didn't know nothing, y'all. It wasn't until I really came to terms with who I was, y'all, and I was like, okay, I'm accepted that I'm gay. And then I'm scrolling on Facebook, JC Squad. I'm scrolling down. You know, you see the people you may know, whatever. So first of all, I've been had his backup page that he never posts on. He never posts on this page. He only tags other pages in it. So I never seen his pictures, y'all. And then I added his main account. But his main account, y'all, I wish I could pull up the picture, y'all. I'm not gonna do you, baby. But he had don't do me like that, baby. I wish I could pull it up, y'all. I can put it in a video. JC, so I'm gonna put the video. Yes, I am. JC, so I'm gonna show you the profile picture he had when I added him in December 2022. This boy had the picture from like 9th grade, so I'm like, oh, okay. He probably don't even be on his Facebook like that. He barely update his stuff. But then, y'all, I go to photos. I see, oh my God, he look good as fuck, y'all. Like, he was looking very good, baby.
Thank you, baby.
He must have been. I must have seen a picture of him at dinner with like a black turtleneck on.
I gotta start wearing them more.
Yeah, it was a black turtleneck and some black purple pants. Y'all, he looks so freaking good. And I could tell even like by his smile, like he'd be so shy. I could tell in his pictures that he wasn't comfortable taking pictures like that. Like he was really shy. And if y'all know my baby now, he's so confident when the camera come out. So I really do love that for you though, baby. That you got so much more comfortable in front of the cameras. But back to the story, y'all. So 2022, I see his page. I go through. I'm like, oh my God, he looks so good. And y'all, my gaydar is 1,000% hits. Like my never misses. So I'm seeing him. I'm seeing the way he typing because I can't really go out pictures. Like pictures, it was giving a little bit like okay maybe, but it's just like your smile. Like it's so like welcoming and nice. And you know, straight men, even if they do have that, they be like toning it down a little bit. But when you be smiling, like it's so joyful. And I'm not saying like only people can be like that, but that's like the main thing that made me clock it a little bit. And then I seen the way he was typing. I said, oh yeah, for sure. And then I added him, y'all. So then after that, y'all, I see his pictures. I get to liking all his old pictures, shoot my shot. He's still acting clueless. I didn't even get no text back, I didn't get no text, y'all. Me, I never would shoot my shot first, y'all. I don't shoot first. People shoot at me and that's it. Like, y'all could call it sassy, y'all could call it what the fuck you want. I don't shoot first, y'all. I don't get no like people be approaching me, you feel me? Even when I was liking girls, like the girls would approach me and low-key, no shade, that's probably when I should have knew. Like I don't be trying to talk to none of these gotta come talk to me. But yeah, JC Squad. So then he don't text me back. He just get to liking my pictures. We going likes for likes, and it's like, what's going on? But if y'all know him now, y'all know he ain't gonna shoot first for sure. So y'all, I do what any real nigga would do, y'all. I add him on Instagram and I add him on Snapchat, y'all. But Snapchat, I add him by the username. I sure was thinking of ways. I'm like, maybe he gonna pop up in my at people you may know on Snapchat, so I could just add it so it don't look like but I didn't get no JC Squad. I typed his name up, added him on there. Still no text, still no nothing. JC Squad. I'm like, damn. I never had to do this much work to get anybody to talk to me. I'm like, what's going on? And then one time JC Scott, fast forward, so we had each other on all social medias for like 2 weeks, didn't say nothing to each other until one day I accidentally slid up on his story or something. Like, it was genuinely an accident. So he texted me back. He texted me and be like, did you mean to do that, y'all? What I do, baby? What I do after you sent me that? I left him on scene, y'all. I opened the message because I'm like, I wasn't thinking nothing of it. I just let it sit for 2 days.
That was a little bit weird to me. I said, oh, okay.
But it wasn't weird about that, baby. It wasn't weird
Was
about
that TikTok a little uppity? I said, well, damn, my bad. Shit.
JC Squad, like, no shade. I don't know, yo. I wasn't even like, I don't got the confidence I had now, so I ain't even gonna act like I was just trying to dog him and push him off, because that's definitely what it wasn't. Definitely wasn't what it was. What it was when he texted me back, yo, I'm thinking in my head, like, damn, do I shoot my shot right now? Like, do I ask him right now? So I'm like, damn, let me just leave it, y'all. But I didn't mean to leave him on scene. But if I would have told you I'm leaving you, I don't mean to leave you on scene, I'm finna text you back, hold up, then you would have got suspicious. So I politely asked him, JC Squad. I let it sit for 2 days, y'all. And then I text him back. I'm like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do that. And then I text him again, like 5 minutes later. I'm like, I'm sorry, like, I don't mean to be rude or anything, but are you gay? Question mark. And then he was like, oh no, you're not being rude, but yeah, I am. I'm not just out yet. I was like, okay, well, clock that, JC Scott, because my gate I never miss. And I'm like, I had to let him know. This is before I ever came out to anybody. Like, he didn't either, y'all. We didn't come out to nobody. You feel me? And like the way I act, you feel me? I'm like more like manly and masculine. So it's like nobody knew, like, at all, JC Squad. So I'm like, he the only person on earth that knew this. So like, I had put all my faith into him. I'm like, I don't know if he gonna expose me. I don't know if he gonna tell everybody else that I'm gay, y'all. So I had told him, I'm like, yeah, I'm gay too. Like, and then after that, JC Squad, I just got to sliding up on his pictures. I got to texting him every day. My text game is disgusting, JC Squad. Oh my God, JC Squad bagged him. Not real quick, JC Squad, but bagged him. You hear me? I sweet talk so good, JC Squad. The best sweet talker y'all know when I get in that mode, JC Squad. Get in front of that keyboard and my heart pumping, it's up. I'm boop, 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 boop. Tell them exactly what they want to hear, though. And I'm going to follow behind this, so don't be making that face, though, like I didn't, boy. Why you playing with me in front of these people, huh? But yeah, JC Squad. So then we get to texting, y'all. We texting every day from like December and January and February. So we texting like every day, like. And I find out he live in St. Paul, and I live in St. Paul too. So we close to each other. But me, I'm a scary motherfucker, JC Squad. I don't link with nobody. Like, it was probably like 5 months before him that I said I was gonna link with. Never happened. But something was different with him. Like, the whole time we're texting, I'm smiling, JC Squad. Like, it feels so warm inside. And that was the for sure confirmation I needed that I was gay. Like, I was just so happy and excited to be texting him, JC Squad. Like, and then finally the day comes, he ends up going out of town from March 16th to March 20th of 2023. He went to Miami. We had planned as soon as he get back, we link in, JC Squad. So I'm seeing him in Miami. He having the time of his life. I'm like, I know that's right.
Dingo, it's like, yeah, but it was an experience. It was one of them trips where you go back and everybody come back and the group broke up and nobody friends no more.
We're gonna do a story time on that maybe one day with besties.
Ooh, that would be a good. Oh my, yes, that's
might
a
even
good
link up with the other person's side of the story. We can get both sides of the story.
That's gonna go up. That's gonna be a good story time.
But yeah, y'all. So he gets back from Miami on March 20th, y'all. Let me tell you, like 10 days later, because I had to get my cheese up. I ain't gonna lie, I had to do it real nice for my baby. So I had to save some bread. I had to wait till the next time I got paid. Y'all, the whole day leading up to this was March 29th of 2023, last year.
And that's our anniversary.
That's our anniversary, March 29th. Because we don't really know the day we made it official, because none of us really asked.
But it was during that week time frame,
yeah,
though.
None of us really asked each other to be each other's boyfriend. We just knew as soon as we met each other, we was locked in. So y'all, I had because I was 20 at the time, so I had my mama go give me some. She worked at the liquor store. She still do. Had to give me the biggest bottle of Taylor Port. I love you, mama. The biggest bottle of Taylor Port that she could find, because me and him.
Y'all remember that wave? Everybody was on Taylor Port. Don't come for me.
Last year in the springtime, y'all, everybody was on that.
That shit went viral. Everybody was drinking that shit.
But and he was always talking about baddies, and I'm like, you feel me? I'm like this. Like, y'all, I don't really like y'all. If y'all think I'm manly now, like y'all should see me when I first got with him, y'all. Like, I wouldn't even say no shade. I wouldn't be saying clock that. I wouldn't be saying none of that. So I'm thinking like baddies. I'm not finna watch no just fight. Like, what the because we talking about, we ain't doing that. But I come over, y'all, bottle of Teleport in hand, bouquet of roses, because I had texted his best friend Carly behind his back before we even linked. Like, y'all can't tell me I'm not a real gentleman, JC Squad. I text his best friend behind his back before
Definitely
we even
real
linked.
gentleman.
Asked his favorite color and everything, so then I could get him this type of stuff he liked. Because I stopped at the store, got him a little snacks, hot fries, pink lemonade. I know it don't seem like much, y'all, but this was just like a first little date.
And it is much. That's cute because it's a thought that counts.
Yeah,
It's
and
not
you didn't
about
expect
going
that.
on.
And
Right.
I got him some roses, y'all. He was so appreciative. He never got
My
anybody.
first time ever getting roses.
Yeah. And it was a little side hug we gave each other to JC Squad, because you know. But y'all, I could tell we was locked in because I didn't have my hair done. He didn't have his hair done. Like, we was for sure like.
He was thugging.
Okay, but JC Squad, that first night I come over. I hug him. We sitting on the bed, JC Squad. I just knew. We turn on baddies. We watching. I see Stunning Girl. I see. I'm this little tough ass. I love Stunning Girl down, y'all.
Stunning
like,
Girl. Do we eat the girls
Stunning Girl,
out?
Stunning Girl. Like,
Stunner girl, like stunner girl, I choose you, baby, over 100 girls.
she is, y'all. I love Stunning. Real definition of a baddie, the best baddie of all time. But that's a different topic, y'all. So we watching now. We just catching up, talking about people from our past, what we've been doing this whole time. People
we
from
was having a good
school.
conversation.
We was talking about a lot of you hoes. No shade.
I be
Clocking good tea, y'all.
No shade.
Bro, this one coming to mind right now. I'm not even
for
giving you
real.
that clock hoe just now.
We popped this.
Yeah, y'all. So we were just catching up, and the day after I left his house, y'all. So we up till like 3 a.m. that night. I have work at 9 a.m. I'm knowing, but we up till like 4 or 5 a.m. We up till the sun come up. Fuck 4 a.m. We up till like 5:36. So the sun come up, and then finally we take like a 4-hour little power nap, and then it's time for me to go. JC Squad, I gotta go to work. He drops me off, JC Squad. When I'm at work, I'm like feeling this overwhelming feeling. And it's not sadness. I swear to God, it was a feeling I never had felt before. I'm like, what's going on? It was so overwhelming, JC Squad. I had to step outside out of work because I like started tearing up. And I just started breaking down crying like in the back at work outside. And it was like happy tears though. Like it was like literally like, I'm so serious, JC Squad. This was like the most grateful moment in my lifetime so far. Like this was like, I was literally just started breaking down crying tears of joy. I'm so grateful for him. And it was just, I knew I was in love. Like no corny, I knew I was in love right away, JC Squad. It was such a magical moment. As soon as I left, like my chest just felt empty. Like I needed to be next to him. So that next day, as soon as I got off of work, can I come over again, babe? I had to wait for him to get off at 10 o'clock. Came over, and JC Squad, ever since then, I swear on my mother's life, I have not spent a night away from him. Except, no shade, when we got into an argument one time and I had to sleep at my dad's house. That was the only time. Sorry for lying on you, OG. But besides that, y'all, we spent like literally after that every single day. Like, and it wasn't like, cause y'all, I didn't have my own crib, but I was living so comfortable at my own stuff. So it's not like I was just over there to be over there. It was like like in my heart, I could not be away from this boy, y'all. And nobody knew. I was telling everybody it was a girl's house I was going over to, y'all. Like nobody knew it was a boy's house, y'all. I had told all my brothers it was this girl that I had talked to a long time ago, JC Squad. But it was such a magical moment for me. Like, it was the best moment of my life so far. JC Squad, this camera finna die. We finna switch to the pink phone. Sorry, JC Squad. Camera was finna die, so I had to switch.
Not too much on. I know that camera be
so dead. But yeah, JC Squad. I was just had this overwhelming feeling of look thirsty as hell talking about filming. But I had this overwhelming feeling of just like joy and acceptance, and it's like this moment of finally, like I finally figuring out what everybody be talking about with this love and this feeling that like you cannot, like y'all, the feeling I had that first night is something like the best moment of my life, JC Squad. It was just the moment that I knew I had found my person that I'm gonna be with forever. It was just no doubt in my mind. Like I never doubted us at all, JC Squad, at all. But yeah, JC Squad, that's like my backstory on what my life was before I met him, and like how he's really like changed me for so much better, JC Squad. Like I love him down so bad. This is my baby, JC Squad. Like I could never live without him. Like this YouTube shit, like this YouTube stuff, just a like small glimpse of our life. We finna start giving y'all more on TikTok and stuff like that, but JC Squad, this is really, and I'm sorry because somebody made a comment on the last video and said, LMAO, take a shot for every time Cyrus says JC Squad. So I'm done saying that, but y'all, like, I really adore this boy, and For those of y'all who want to know when you know you're in love, you're not gonna question it. You're not even going to ask those type of questions. I never in my life asked, "Is this what love feels like?" I knew right away. It was never a question. And we were together for about a month up until I came out. We had came out to our brother. We had came out to our family first. No, I had came out. He had came out to. I felt you came out to somebody before. Like his best friend already knew. His best friend. Oh yeah. So yeah, I had came out to my brothers and we were together for about a month and a half before we went public with it. We were together for about 3 weeks before we started telling anybody. But then after that, we were just at an arcade one day. We took this picture right here. And I was just like, baby, can we just post it? Like, let's stop playing, baby. We so happy together. Like, let's just post it. We were a little hesitant at first, y'all, because that's such a big step. But we ended up posting it. He ended up posting this post on Facebook. And ever since then, y'all, we've just been so free, loving, locked in. Like, this is my baby boy. I will, like, do anything for him. I love you so much, my baby.
I love you too, baby.
You want to go? You want to tell
My
your
turn
story?
now, y'all. A little background on the kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we met each other, y'all. So it was me, my 2 younger brothers, and my little sister growing
Give
up.
them the names. Go ahead.
Troy, Tori, and Kiera. It was a 2-parent household for my brothers and my little sister. So at first, backstory of my dad, he was like a thief. Like he used to steal cars and stuff like that. So my mom met him like when she was in high school and stuff like that. He used to steal like cars and stuff like that. So he was never like his own kids too. Like I think he got like a son my age, and then he had a couple of kids like this, like my brother's age, I think too. That's just the backstory of him. We don't mess with him, so he got the picture. That's just my mom.
We don't
but my brothers, Troy and Tori, they shared the same dad. So that was my stepdad. So my mom was with him majority of her life. Like we stayed like. But my mom would like always keep her own house versus so we would go back and forth between my stepdad house and her house. But like we all lived in Duluth, so my stepdad would keep his own place and our mom would keep her own place. So basically for the most part, like majority, it was just my mom and Troy and Tori dad, my stepdad. So pretty much like we grew up with them. We grew up in Duluth, stuff like that. It was like good. We was real close when we was younger and stuff like that. Then fast forward like 2016, 17. That's when my mom had my little sister with her dad, and they was together for a period too after my mom was done with my stepdad, Troy and Tori dad. So they was with my little sister dad. So we stayed with them when we came to Minnesota. When we moved to St. Paul, Minnesota, before we come from Duluth. That's when my mom met my little sister's dad, and we was with them for like majority up until I was like, like I would say like ending middle school, starting high school.
So this would be 2016, y'all.
Yeah. So that's when my sister came along. Yeah. So yeah, it was really close. Like me and my mom always been like this. We was always close. Like we used to play. We used to be with my god brother and our god sister, Keon and Jania. Shouts out to them. Olivia and Denasia, my god sisters. We used to always be outside in the field. We used to live in this house on the east side, and we saw like an empty field. Like it was like a house next door, but next door from that house was like an empty like field it was like just land and dirt. So we all used to go down in the corner and play like just do kid stuff like till the lights come on. So that's just a little backstory, y'all. So like I said, we was real close, real locked down. I was really close to my mom. Told her everything, like anything that go on, like she told me everything, like that was my best friend. So fast forward to going to school. Yep, I went to before I went to Hazel Park, I went to Benjamin Mays Academy. It's a preparatory school. It's like 3 schools in one. It was Benjamin Mays, a museum, and then Capitol Hill. Yep. It was 3 schools in one when I had.
Y'all, I'm sorry if this seems all confusing, but if you live in Minnesota and these are just all that we are just naming. We said Capitol Hill and all them and Hazel Park. Those are all different middle schools, that are in Minnesota, and these are like the lit schools,
So yeah, I went to Benjamin Mays up until 5th grade. That was a uniform school, like same thing, blue shirt, khaki pants,
I hate uniform schools.
So we had went there. Transferred from there. That's when we had moved back over. That's when we moved to the east side. So that's when I had switched over to Hazel Park for 6th through 8th grade, and we caught the bus. And then that's when we had class together. And for y'all, because y'all was trying to say like, how the hell y'all?
How is y'all in different grades?
Y'all, some schools mix they mix multiple grades in one class.
Because we're kindergarten through. Our school is kindergarten through 8th grade. So 6th, 7th, and 8th graders for your electives, you would get mixed in. But for science, math, language arts, and I'm forgetting the fourth mandatory class you had to take, but those are all just with your grade. But the electives like science, no, not science, but Spanish, art, music,
gym class. It was mixed grades in gym class too.
Yeah, it was 6th, 7th, and 8th.
So I was trying to clock them. See, like with the question marks. No, I got lies. Why we lie about meeting each other? Who lies about that?
Go ahead, baby.
But yeah. So yeah,
we didn't think nothing of him when we was at the same school.
Yeah, like I said, I knew him. He was popular. Nah, he was popular. Like all the girls used to be on him. Like my homegirls. I had my crew. Shout out my good sis Leslie and Amira and them, stuff like that. My good sisters and them, they used to clock 10 years. They all used to be on the. But I knew since I was like 13, 14, like him too. I knew since 13, 14. But so it's like like I had brothers, my sister, and then like my Troy and Tori dad, their stepdad, and then my sister's dad, stuff like that. So it's like in the black family, it's just hard to come out because people gonna say like, oh, that's and you ain't, that's just a phase and
JC Scott, one thing I want to say, I don't mean to cut him up, but one thing I do like about the people around him is like, obviously, like if you see somebody that like in 8th grade hanging around all girls, like you obviously know something's up, but everybody was respectful of him and let him come out on his own terms. Nobody ever tried to ask him, are you gay, or
like try to clock my team.
Exactly.
But you never clock my team, because I'm gonna clock yours 10 times back.
Okay.
But I knew since I was 13 or 14, like when I started liking boys, like, just search up on the internet, I knew like, be on IG and just boys would just, girls would just never do that for me. Like, just scroll through boys and the TV shows and, just in school. So I knew, I was like I said, used to have my little clique in high school, my little homegirls in middle school, shout out Divine, my little,
to the girls.
The girls, So, we had class together. I think, like we said, like, like how our vibe, like I said, like, you just, in that school, you knew everybody. Everybody knew everybody. Like, you just knew,
real tight knit.
Knew everybody.
And I knew people before I started going there, so, like, everybody was telling people that I was finna start going there,
So, that's when, that's when we knew, boom, boom, boom. Fast forward to, high school years, that's when I even knew more, but like, I was still just to myself, like, like it was just like, there was nobody's business, like what was going on. Like, I was just to myself more, but like I never used to like text niggas, like be thirsty and shit like that, like, but people just like, if you've been around me, like you would just know, like, that's what the vibe gave. But people, like you said, people were just respectful and just let me be myself, and just let me be my true self. So, so through the high school I knew, then sophomore year, junior year, and that hit, the pandemic hit, So then like he said, like randomly just out the blue, that's when he had added me on Facebook, and it was like in pictures from a couple months ago, like that picture that he was talking about, that was for my friend Bubbles. That was for her birthday dinner when we went out to Osaka's and Roseville. So he was liking pictures and stuff like that. So I went the next work day, and I was telling my bestie like, girl, let's see. I said, girl, you see this? And she like, what's he doing that? And I was like, girl, we used to go to school, but I never remember him, being like that, And then, and then I'm like, oh, let's see on the D-Low, like,
don't do that to me.
And then, so he was just talking stuff like that, and she's like the pictures and stuff like that. So then that's when he added me on Snapchat too. But I didn't set it the next day into the car. I was in the car with my bestie.
Oh my God, not you having to add that part, boy. You are so
I was in the car with my bestie, and then I showed her that he had added me from the username. So I'm like, girl, ain't that a little weird that he added me from the username? Because I mean, you had to really search on my name and add me from the username. And then she was like, just go ahead and accept it. So that's when I had accepted it. And then, like you said, he accidentally had swiped up. Then he had left me on scene 2 days, and I told my bestie that too the next. Me and my bestie and my old friend, not my friend, we always live in the same building. So when I'm saying that in tense, it's like she could just come downstairs, I can go upstairs. We all lived in the same apartment complex. So my bestie lived upstairs, and I lived. We was off Mondays and Tuesdays, and then Wednesday through Sunday we go to work. So she would just get in my car because it's just convenient because we're just right down the street. So that day when it happened, we got in the car. We would pull up like 10 minutes early just to sit outside because if you need them little few minutes before you go in the job and the clock. So we would just pull up early, eat our little snacks, and just chit chat, before it's time 2 o'clock to come. So we prepare ourselves. So we had pulled up that day, and we just you know how you just catch up with your bestie telling the tea and I was like, girl, why the fuck leave me on scene like I'm some motherfucker, don't leave me on scene, I'm precious. So we just talking, and she was like, yeah, and, we just gossiping, telling him what's going on, and then that's when he texted me back, y'all, and I left him on scene for a couple of days because I was like, because I didn't want to look. Y'all, I didn't want to look like thirsty right away, texting back so fast, and then he left me on scene for 2 days. So and it's nothing wrong with me from my man, but it's like, come on, y'all, like if somebody leave you on scene for 2 days and they text you back, you can text back right away.
As you should.
So I left him on scene for 2 days. I told my bestie that, and then text him back, and as soon as he said I got a question, I said, oh,
you knew what it was.
Them bitches get your heart racing when the motherfucker text you I got a question. But I ain't about being gay, like just in general when somebody said like I got a question with a question mark, like that. get your heart racing like, what these motherfuckers ass, you know?
But you knew what it was, though.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was. I knew off the back when you said that.
Did you know that I was low-key trying to mess with you, and that's why you answered? Because, like, why would you just be telling somebody that you went to school with that you was gay? You low-key had a feeling that I was trying to with you?
A tad bit.
Yeah.
A tad bit. So I had told them what it was, y'all, and then, you know, blah, 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 and then we started conversing every day. Like, y'all, we was texting on Snapchat, like, and then did you ask for my number or ask for your number first? How did
I asked for
to
your number.
I'm
like, you barely be on Snapchat for real.
I did not, y'all. Snapchat got so lame after high
said.
school, y'all. Like, Snapchat got so lame after high school, y'all. That shit was so like, it was just.
Yeah, you had told me, and then you was like, I know I only wanted to text you, and then I was like, why don't I just get your number then? And ever since then, we was texting.
Locked in, texting.
Y'all, we never FaceTimed though. Like,
yeah, I was scared. I was so fucking scared. Like, just being on the phone or the conversation. I was so scared, y'all. So we would send like voice messages with each other because he wasn't hearing my voice.
No, I would send voice messages, and he sent one.
Back. You're right.
Sent one.
You're right. I sent one back.
And then that's when I heard his voice, y'all. Like, that's when I realized, that's when I probably realized, like, what type of boys I'm into for real. Because, like, physical is one thing, but, like, when I heard his voice and it sounded, like, a little bit higher pitched, I'm like, oh, that's real sexy. I like that. Like, he sounded like it got, like, a little higher tone to it. I was like, yeah, I like that voice real bad.
So we was talking, y'all. Then, you know, we had a little trip planned up, you know, before we, we was going to Miami, you know, packing in the yams.
Miami.
In the yams, Carisha, yeah. So, we was supposed to, we was going to plan to link up afterwards, y'all. I was dreading that day. I was so fucking scared, y'all. The day of, I was to my best day. I'm like, should I just call it off and just tell them another day? Like, I was so scared, y'all, because I do not link with people. Like, I would be so scared, y'all. I don't know. I was so shy, y'all. I was scared to link. So the day was coming. It was nighttime. Then that's when he had texted me, like he was outside, and I was on FaceTime with my bestie. I'm like, girl, stay on the phone with me real quick so I get downstairs.
Bestie gonna tell me you better not play with my best friend. Girl, please.
So we went downstairs, and then he had the flowers ready for me. He got the Uber, and then y'all, like, the rest is history, y'all. Like, we was literally up that whole night just enjoying each other's conversation, and it's just like his love language, the physical touch. He was just making eye contact when we was talking. Like, he was like generally like interested in what I was saying, because you know, because like if you know me, you know I love, like, when I get to talk about something, like I love rambling and just
that's
talking.
What I learned about him.
Like,
I thought he was shy before that, y'all.
I just love getting into stuff.
We both was going. It was such a good moment, y'all.
He was actually caring, not just agreeing or like tuning me out or nothing like that. And then
you could tell I wasn't there to while you feel me get it on. Either.
Yeah, that too, because that's why another reason why I didn't want to leave you too, because everybody was just being like.
I told y'all the story too. Yeah, we had already got the story of our first time. Like, y'all, I had waited like weeks until he was ready, y'all. Like, cause it never gave that, y'all. Like, I don't know. I was never somebody who could do the casual sex and stuff like that.
Yeah, that stuff is so weird.
I don't know how y'all like. It's no shade. I promise I'm not being judgmental at all. But me personally, I just can't. I can't have that. I can't be like literally inside of someone's body and then just go about our separate ways. You know, I'll get attached, or it'll be like really just a confusing situation. So I prefer to, and plus I get way more attracted to somebody when I get more physically attracted to somebody when like I'm there mentally too. You know, because like you know this person like that. I know them and their body, not just their body. So it really just intensifies everything and makes everything so much better and smoother. Me personally speaking, but yeah, y'all, y'all wanted our life story damn near. And y'all got it, JC Squad. Been together for coming up on a year in April, May, June, July, August, September. Coming up on a year and 7 months, y'all.
Gonna be 2 years.
Gonna be 2 years with a lifetime to go, y'all. JC Squad, we really appreciate y'all with us being on this journey. We got prank coming next, y'all. Woo! That's one of them ones.
We got some tips on how to save, y'all.
Oh, yes,
we got
y'all.
that coming up. We got vlog coming this weekend. Personal vlog, hygiene vlog. We got some.
And we got a collab coming this weekend, y'all.
Oh, yes, we do. Yes, we do. We gotta get, but if we don't get no pajamas, y'all, we might just show up in some fits. But
yeah, I promise I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna get a lens too, y'all. Y'all gonna see the wide angles on here.
Yes, we do have a collab coming this weekend, y'all. New face to the channel,
yes,
so y'all gonna love her.
This was a long one, a little 32 for y'all boys, 33 minutes, but. Yeah, JC Squad, we figured we'd give y'all, like, y'all know the story about how we met. This is just a little updated version of, like, tying everything together. Y'all say y'all wanted that one. Y'all got it, JC Squad. We on the road to 10K. We love y'all boys. We appreciate y'all. We really just genuinely in love over here, JC Squad.
Yeah,
We
sure.
can't
Oh
wait.
my gosh.
We can't wait till this
Everything
stuff keep going.
is
We got
falling into
really more
place.
pranks coming for y'all. Like I know y'all love to fire pranks, JC Squad. We got somebody new. We ain't get each other. He ain't get me. But yeah, JC Squad. We gonna catch y'all boys in the next one. Bye.